Hey guys, another chat session. And when I'm sitting here, I like to read things about, of course, investing and retirement, and especially retirement. And I just downloaded the Fidelity app, and they have a lot of good articles that you can sign up for, and they put in your feed. Well, one is kind of a Q&A where people write in their questions, and I thought this was a pretty cool one because it shows you that you don't need a whole lot of money to live, or you don't need to be rich or have $1 million. It's not that hard. I think we make it hard because we listen to the financial advisors and the financial experts saying that we need $1 million. Well, the majority of those financial experts and advisors have skin in the game to keep you investing, keep you working, keep you possibly buying their program because they have the answer. All that stuff. So I thought this was pretty cool because this guy, I am 67 and retired. My wife is 64 and retired. Both of us are in pretty good health, but my wife has some COPD issues that a warmer, healthier climate could definitely improve. Our present combined Social Security income is about $2,470 a month. Our total retirement savings are presently about $136,000. If we sold our home, we could probably walk away with $45,000 to $65,000. We don't have debt, just cars that we use for purchases and generally pay off monthly. We would like to find a friendly place to live that has good climate with nice warm days most of the time, and that's within a short distance from the ocean. So we basically want to live I'll skip some of this. We basically want to live a good life on the income we have currently. I am, though, able to work and earn some income if need be. I'm very handy and mechanically skilled and a former welder of 49 years, hoping you help us in choosing what's right for us. And the response is, sunny, warm weather is within your reach, especially if you can work part-time to supplement your $24.70 per month income. Though you have $136,000 in retirement savings, I want to leave that untouched if possible, as you will likely need it for out-of-pocket health care costs in retirement. The proceeds from the sale of your home might be enough for a nice down payment for a home in your future city. Or they can try to find an affordable, more affordable place that $65,000. You can buy areas. You can find areas, especially for retirees in like Florida, for well under $65,000. And I do agree that they shouldn't touch the $136,000 in retirement savings, simply because they already said that the wife has some COPD issues. But, if you have to touch it, you have to touch it. With that in mind, I looked for retiree-friendly, warm weather spots where the cost of living was below average and housing affordable. You'll see that they cluster in the south, which tends to be significantly cheaper than the west or northeast, while also providing easy access to the beach. You had a long list of criteria, so not every spot hits every want of yours, but I tried to get most of them, or at least get close to what you wanted. So, first of three spots, Punta Gorda, Florida. Many retiree has left a colder climate for Florida thanks to warm temperatures and no state income tax. But that popularity means a lot of spots in the Sunshine State are out of reach for your budget. However, under the radar, Punta Gorda isn't, and it offers much of what you're looking for, including low crime, friendly vibes, a lower than average cost of living, and proximity to the beach. Kiplinger's named Punta Gorda, which is north of Fort Myers on Charlotte Harbor and the Peace River, as one of the 7 best places to retire in Florida this year, noting that it knows how to appeal to retired folks. That's the thing about Florida, man. If you don't have a big portfolio, Florida might be something to look at. The weather's funky, but hey, that's why you got air conditioning. In Punta Gorda, there is plenty of golfing, plus a fisherman's village waterfront complex with 30 shops and restaurants. Also in town, the Harbor Walk along Charlotte Harbor is just a portion of the 18 miles of bike trails and pedestrian pathways you can enjoy. That's pretty cool. Admittedly, though, the most affordable housing here is not right in downtown, and on the whole, Punta Gorda isn't considered all that walkable. Well, for me, I wouldn't want to live in a downtown of any city, so that would be fine with me. Of course, there are downsides like hurricane risk. That's anywhere in Florida. Well, anywhere east, South Florida. West side of Florida is really not too bad. If you can get into the center, if you don't need to be near the ocean, that's probably the best bet. So pretty cool. Punta Gorda, Florida. Next up is Summerville, South Carolina. While walkable, Charleston is likely a bit too expensive for your budget. But nearby Summerville, which has a walkable downtown with shopping, may fit the bill. The cost of living in Summerville is slightly below average. Social Security income is not taxed in South Carolina, and one-bedroom rents average less than $1,000 a month. Ugh, $1,000 a month for rent. I only pay slightly more than that for a 3-bedroom house in California. Ugly part of California, but California nonetheless. Forbes recently put Summerville on its list of best places to retire, highlighting the low rate of serious crime, mild winters, and sufficient physicians. Say that a couple of times. Sufficient physicians per capita. You're also under an hour from the beach and roughly a half hour from Charleston, so that's pretty cool. It even claims to be the birthplace of sweet tea and offers plenty of that friendly southern hospitality, so you'll probably get a lot of yes ma'ams, yes sirs, no ma'ams, no sirs over there, which is pretty nice. It does get hot and humid here just about everywhere in the southeast, but you'll enjoy things like annual Flower Town Festival, one of the largest arts and crafts festivals in the southeast. And last up, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. Never really checked out Mississippi. Southern Living magazine named this one of its favorite little towns in Mississippi, and USA Today put it on a list of the best coastal towns in America. And for you, it's got a lot of things you're looking for, including affordability, friendly locals, and a gorgeous beach. Calls out the soft and buttermilk white sand here. And as I write in my piece, 4 gorgeous beach towns where you can comfortably live on $40,000 a year after a day on those buttermilk white shores. Wow. You can nosh on gumbo, po' boys, and fresh Gulf seafood while strolling down the shop-lined Main Street and chatting with friendly, creative-minded locals. And if you get bored with that, you can be in vibrant New Orleans, which is about 60 miles away, in an hour. No thank you about New Orleans. But you guys will probably figure I'm not a fan of big cities whatsoever. Property crime is higher than average here, but on the plus side, you're under a half hour from Gulfport, which boasts the 3rd best hospital in the state. You might also want to look into Gulf Shores, Alabama, which also checks a lot of your boxes. That's pretty cool. So 3 spots for you to retire on about $2,500 a month. You don't need... They have a $136,000 portfolio, and they can net, $45 to $65,000 off the sale of their home. They're in fine shape. Summerville, South Carolina, and Punta Gorda, Florida. They're in fine shape. Stop believing you need $1 million. Unless you got champagne tastes. Majority of us don't. I know I don't. Most people don't. Especially when you get older. when you're younger, you might think, yeah, I want the finer things in life. But as you get older, you figure out what's really important. And a lot of that hype and lavish things are just wasteful and not important. And you just want to spend some time with the people you love and enjoy life together. And that's really what it comes down to. And that doesn't cost that much money. Anyway, guys, thanks for sitting around chatting with me. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.